What is strength? Strength is a powerful word. It is a word that can be defined many ways. There are multiple types of strength. Physical, the ability to push your body to the limit. Mental, the motivation to work hard at school and at home. And spiritual, the ability to have faith in tough times. Catholic High School teaches us to embody strength in our everyday lives.
Strength seems to me to be a lot about endurance. What can you endure? You can be physical or mental or whatever, but it's really just about facing hardship.
I definitely think of mental strength. It's very important, and of course that encompasses, being smart or working hard to gain more knowledge. But it also encompasses, having the mental tenacity to complete a challenge.
Obviously physical strength, but when I think of it, I sort of think of willpower in a sense.
I think of physical strength. I think of mental strength, ability, academics. I think of spiritual strength, and I also think of moral strength. And all of those sort of make up, to me, what strength means. It's not just one type, it's 4 or 5 different aspects.
I think it's something that the students learn over time. I think when they get here, they may be overwhelmed by the work or the expectations that are here, but slowly but surely I think it's set up really in a good way where over time they learn to get a little bit stronger and they have a little bit more endurance and they're able to handle it, a little bit more consistency. So they ultimately, before they realize it, they've actually become pretty strong by the time they're a senior.
I think it means to strive in every single action to pursue the good. Because it's in pursuing the good over and over and over again that strength really becomes a reflex, such that no matter what you encounter in your life, you may respond not only as God leads you to, but ultimately what will bring about your true happiness.
So me personally, I feel that strength for me has been how to enable myself to endure hardship. Tough things that come along, not being afraid to fail, taking a chance and having the grit. I think the one thing that I wish I could impart to people was to try to have some grit in their lives.
To me, strength is just always trying, in a sense. It's not necessarily, to me, about succeeding, because I haven't, like say for football, I've messed up a lot in that. I'm not the greatest player, but I go out there every day and I practice and I try. And I think that takes a lot of strength, also a lot of courage to do.
To me, I modeled it after my father. My father had gone through a lot growing up, and every day he was there for us. And every day he made sure that he was consistent, not only in his job, but with his family and all of that. And so we coupled that with coming to Catholic High as a student. I learned that over time, that I can't bail out of responsibilities, that if people are counting on me, I got to make sure I take care of that situation. And over time, it's something that you practice. Strength doesn't come immediately. Maybe physically for kids, some guys come in stronger physically, or some of them are more mentally tough at first, but over time I think everybody can develop that kind of grit and that kind of strength. So by the time they graduate from here, there's a lot more even playing field. The ones that make it 4 years here come out pretty strong.
For me, who comes to mind, it's all the other seniors around me who have been, whether they're above me in class rank and GPA, or if they've just been playing football for 4 years, just because I've slowly sort of worked my way into doing all the things that I do now. But some of these people from freshman year they have 4-point GPAs, and they're on the football team, and they're involved in all this. That takes so much strength to do, because I know my freshman year, my sophomore year, I couldn't have done it. I wasn't there yet, but those people who could do it straight from the start, they really inspired me.
When I think about something in my life that required strength, it was really, obviously the sickness and death of my mother. She was hit with a bad cancer, super young. My brother was he was a senior here when we found out, and that took a tremendous amount of strength. And it wasn't a strength like we're just going to push through this, or we're going to overcome this. My mom died. And my family was weak. But all of those little moments of building a spiritual life, building the habit of prayer, building the habit of turning to God in our need, building the habit of love in our family, it made us in our weakness and in our sadness and my mom's sickness and death. It actually did help us to be strong. St. Paul tells us that it's in our weakness that we're strong. And so ultimately it was in having that virtue or that habit of faith that allowed God to be our strength and our weakness. So I think that if I think about my life, really when I felt the most strong was when we were at our most vulnerable. When we were at our weakest, dealing with the cancer that we couldn't heal, we couldn't fix. But in relying on God, it actually helped us to get through a very difficult situation.